thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been
The return, everybody, folks, after my New Year's holiday. The first Arsenal watch along of 2026, and the first since our narrow victory away to Everton. Away to Bournemouth is the task for us today, and kickoff is coming your way at 5:30. All the build-up in just a moment's time. This is AFC Bournemouth against Arsenal, and here we go.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants.
You're going to have to give me a moment, guys. I'm suffering a inability to find my earbuds, which are needed. At least one of them is needed anyway for us to do the live stream of the other solutions. So just hang on. Right, okay. So, cannot find my black earbuds. So we are going to have well, there is a solution. White ones instead. Yeah, don't normally lose them, but maybe they got lost at the hotel or something. I don't know. They're earbuds that I use for the live streams are dead old anyway. So yeah, we're just going to connect up with these ones today. And yeah, I will get some new black ones for the live streams. But I hope you're doing well, folks. A very good afternoon, evening to you all, folks. And welcome back aboard here, folks, to Realltom Football. Then my name is Tom, and I will be bringing you the watch along tonight, for somebody for Bournemouth against Arsenal, live in the Premier League. If you do are watching on replay, please do make sure you leave your like on the stream, hit the subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody's joys here today. Kick-off coming your way at 5:30. Premier League, Bournemouth against Arsenal. Ice cool logo on the screen. Welcome aboard. Well, the loss of my usual earbuds is a bit of an annoyance, I must say, because yeah, these are not. But we've got Fraser in here, up the cherries. Bournemouth, ole. Hazard's here as well. Welcome aboard to you. Flicks is in the house, and everybody now wants to know, Tom, where did you go on your mystery tour? Well, the answer was Southport. Southport is where my New Year's mystery tour took me this year. It was Southport, much to my disappointment of wanting to go to Bournemouth. But it was Southport, with visits to Liverpool, at Anfield, and Hill Dickinson Stadium, and then also visits to Blackpool, and on the way home, Buxton. And boy, oh boy, was I one noisy man. Felt like I was in the Emirates, really, at a pub called the Southport Coaster, as Arsenal beat Villa 4-1. I, believe you me, screamed the place down when we went 4-0 up, I must say. I was at a little bar. So, yeah. Southport. First thing I'm noticing is I'm a little bit low. I do need to adjust the camera and everything because obviously the laptop did come with me on my little holiday. But obviously I tried to record a fan cam for you all after the Aston Villa game whilst I was buzzing. But it was a coach tour and we do have friends on it. And so even at 11 o'clock, there was still people down there trying to talk to me. So I was like, yeah. So I you know what I mean? I brought the laptop, but I couldn't. But we did stay in the Royal Clifton in Southport, so the very front one. And it is. Yeah, you see practically a big lake. Yeah, no. It's fair to say I got hail blue in my face on New Year's Day. Then when we went to Blackpool, but yes, we did also. Well, the coach dropped us at Anfield. It wasn't part of the trip, but we decided to go to Anfield on our way into Liverpool. So yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, well, like I say, I tried. I packed everything with me. I packed the mic, I packed my earbuds, I packed everything with me, folks, for this trip. And I mean everything. My mouse, but no matter how hard I tried, I just could not get the fan cam out because it was just a case of, oh, Thomas, you know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, everybody wanted my attention in the hotel lobby. So definitely next year, it'll be a little bit easier because obviously I'll have the vlogging camera. You know what I mean? There's me downstairs with a big old laptop trying to do some stuff, but just couldn't do it. So, yeah. Happy New Year, Kate and Jonathan. Happy New Year to everybody on Realltom Football. And yes, now, folks, we are back to normal. And you guys are going to see plenty of my beautiful face. But the one exception will be the 14th and the 31st of January in this month. We will be at Stamford Bridge for Chelsea against Arsenal in the Carabao Cup on the 14th of January, followed by the 31st of January, where I take a trip to Elland Road, and that is my second trip. So 2 trips in Anfield in January. There will be no home games for me in January. It is just the 2 away games at Stamford Bridge and Elland Road. Otherwise, it's back to normal on Realltom Football, all bar the one change in logo, which is our blue ice cool logo, because we do like to be ice cool on this channel. Well, speaking of this channel, there is a watch along to do, and I'd love to chit chat to you all, but I do need to get through the team into my Arsenal shirt as well tonight. So let's get through it right now for you all. And tomorrow you've got a triple header coming your way. I said I'd take a quiet one this Saturday, in which I have done. Villa beat Forest 3-1 earlier is the latest, I know. I haven't watched Soccer Saturday. I've just taken a complete chill pill today. Tomorrow, though, triple header, Leeds Man United, Fulham Liverpool, and City Chelsea. Saturday kickoff times on a Sunday. Tomorrow, 5:30 for the Man City Chelsea game. So it will be kind of feeling like a Saturday, but on a Sunday tomorrow. But yeah, today, just taking a chill pill, and I've gone into just this one. But Wolverhampton Wanderers, as I expected that they would, have had their first win of the season in beating West Ham 3-0. I did feel like Wolves would beat West Ham, and I wanted Wolves to beat West Ham, in which they did by a score of 3-0. First win of the season for them. It moves them up to a tally of now 6 points in the Premier League, and it probably will be their only win of the season as well. Brighton beating Burnley by 2-0. And if PremierLeague.com chooses to be slow today, we won't be reading out the goal scorers to you. But it has loaded up now, which is a good thing. And Brighton and Albion, in their 2-0 victory, had goal scorers of Georgina Rutter and Yasin Ayari to beat Burnley by just 2-0. And no surprise that Aston Villa beat Nottingham Forest 3-1. But it was needless to say that in Southport, it was 1-0 as Arsenal, in their last result of 2025, beat Aston Villa 4-1. I was fuming at the goal we conceded. Big Sunday tomorrow. With 4 games at 3 o'clock. You have choices of Everton, Brentford, Fulham, Liverpool, Newcastle Palace, or Spurs, Sunderland. They are all live on Sky Sports, and it is unusual to see 3 o'clock kickoffs on Sky, but there you go. That is an exception tomorrow. Leeds against Man United is what we start with. That one is on TNT Sports. And to finish, it is a 5:30 kickoff on a Sunday in the headline slot for Manchester City as they take on Chelsea. And that is how we finish this Premier League weekend. But first, it is the team news for Arsenal and our trip to Bournemouth. Let's have a look. So George Petrovic is in goal for Bournemouth. Then a back four of Jimenez, Truffert, Marcos Senesi and Hill in a midfield, which is split into two parts, seeing a defensive two of Alex Scott and Marcus Tavernier behind the attacking three of David Brooks, the captain, Justin Kluivert and Antoine Semenyo, whose transfer to Manchester City has been delayed to try and annoy us. Adelson is leading the front, though. On the bench for Bournemouth is new signing Fraser Forster, Lewis Cook, Julio Soler, Adam Smith, Bafode Diakite, Amin Adli, Junior Krupi, Ellie Junior Krupi, Enes Unal, and Remy Rees Dotti, never heard of you before, number 50. For the Arsenal, it is David Raya in goal. Back four is Yuri Timber, William Saliba, Gabriel, big centre-back. Trust me, the loudest roar you will ever hear came out of the Emirates against Brighton when he came back onto the pitch. I was delighted, most certainly, in the Emirates to have him back, and he is on the thumbnail today, as Piero Hincapié joins him in the back four. And in the absence of Declan Rice on Tuesday, I thought he wasn't going to be here today, hence why Gabriel made the thumbnail, as I explained to Fraser. So I did put Gabriel on the thumbnail. But Declan Rice is here after a swelling on his knee. Zubamendi, Odegaard in the midfield alongside him. On the bench is on the front line is Noni Madueke, Victor Gyökeres, and Gabriel Martinelli. On the bench for us, it is a rest for Bukayo Saka, joined by Ben White, Gabriel Jesus, Ebery Eze, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Christian Norgard, Leandro Trossard, Mika Marino, and Miles Lewis-Skelly on the bench. So, folks, it was a case of the Arsenal fans having to go collect their tickets from a random pub in Bournemouth today, as I read on Twitter. I am kind of glad that I haven't picked this one to go to. You know, early doors, January, paper tickets, not for me. No, I think I've made the right investments on what I want to go and visit, and that is going to be, of course, in form of, firstly, a trip to Stamford Bridge on the 14th, and that is our next away day. Bless him. Well, I hope he's doing okay. I would suggest not, actually. I don't think that's a good idea. I've seen Josh do it once or twice. It doesn't look good. So I would say don't bother. But it's up to you. Yes, I think they will. I've gone 3-1 on Super 6. Good to hear. And I'm sorry that he's had a bad New Year. I have to say that when I hear that people have been ill at New Year, I kind of feel bad because, you know, we're always away at New Year, having the time of our lives, really. Not time of our lives, but, you know, it's always a mystery where we're going. We always make the best out of it. And we're always dancing on a dance floor in some random part of the UK for New Year, every year. So, not for us, it ain't. Right, folks, it is 17:29 in the UK, so let me just quickly make a change of attire and make a change of shirt as we prepare to go into the stream, to go into the match now. Kickoff is fast approaching at the Vitality with AFC Bournemouth against Arsenal. And yes, another year older, Fraser says. Well, I will be 20 on the 4th of February. My 20th birthday is coming up very soon indeed. So, yes, let me change into the white shirt because, let's face it, when I do stream Arsenal, I like to be in the correct attire, in which is wearing my Arsenal shirt, not wearing a random jacket out of my suitcase in this case, because obviously we only arrived back yesterday for our trip. Not quite fully unpacked yet, but we did put a wash on each yesterday. Well, folks, it is AFC Bournemouth against Arsenal. We are back with the Arsenal watch-alongs. There will be one pause in January before we get back to Arsenal action in the Premier League. Arsenal action on the channel. There will also be another pause in January as a reminder that there is going to be 2 away days in January. There's going to be no home games for me this month, with trips to Stamford Bridge and Elland Road in the book. The Coral Football Super Series and the Ladbrokes 1-2-3 are both live and in play, and I have gone for a 3-0 win for Arsenal. I've gone for a 2-1 Sunderland win at Spurs tomorrow. Bit risky. And a Manchester City 4-1 victory over Chelsea. And I will reveal the Coral Football Super Series tomorrow, which is on Man City Chelsea at 5:30. Bournemouth then are not very winful at the minute, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. Difficult task, most certainly visiting the Vitality for us, nevertheless. We have got an Acca insurance in play, by the way, as well. It's not actually an insurance, though, because I did place Charlton against Coventry on it, but it's saying it's suspended, so I'm guessing that game's been postponed, meaning it's a 4-fold, not a 5-fold. But I think it's fair to say it's going to come through. I went for Hearts, Brighton, Wolves, Arsenal, and Coventry to win. But of course, again, the Coventry one was suspended for some reason. Price boost for Juve, Villarreal, and Arsenal all to win as well. Bet builder is Arsenal to win or draw. Under 5.5 goals over 7.5 corners. Over 1.5 Arsenal goals, and Arsenal to be the first team to score. I think so. Palace, I think so. Yeah, I put 2-0 down, I think. I did forget to read your message. I am a bit forgetful at times, but hey-ho. I'm just getting back into the swing of things, really. You might have noticed that I was a bit clunky last Sunday. Yeah, well, obviously not a great start today, really. Losing the earbuds, the normal earbuds. Obviously, these white ones don't get as used as much because I don't listen to music. So the volume levels are higher, which is the first thing that I'm having to adjust to. But I will find them, I'm sure. If I don't, then goodbye to those 4-5-year-old earbuds, which were Poundland ones, and they've lasted for 5 years. I can't complain, but they've not broken. I've just. Anyways, early pressure from Bournemouth. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to. Sorry. Yeah, no. Here's Martinelli. Oh, crap ball. I mean, where's Madueke on that? I mean, Madueke's not even in the picture. And it looks like Martinelli was playing on the right there. And Nketiah is never going to go for it. Nketiah will never score a goal for Arsenal. Is my prediction with that player. I seriously don't rate him. Like, he's all right, but I don't rate him. How much does that cost you? Yeah, I can't afford it. I need to win the lottery if I'm going to do driving lessons, because, yeah. I just can't afford it. And how many lessons do you need normally to get? See, I don't know. I've not done the research. 450 is not too bad. How many lessons do you only need is the question I ask. I mean, look, let's face it as it is. If I somehow hit the Super 6 jackpot, at the minute, they're throwing in a blooming car. So, who knows? At the end of this month, I could have a car sitting on my drive that I'm not going to be able to drive. So, because obviously, you know that you can own a car at any age. You just can't. Well, you just can't drive it until you're 17 and with a full driving license. I mean, you could be 5 years old and own a car, because if it's not moving, it doesn't have to be insured. Yeah, I would hope so. Odegaard, it's poor. But yeah, here you are. I'll tell you what the jackpot is. I'll tell you my predictions as well, because I've gone on Super 6 and I've done my predictions, of course, as I always do. Did beat Jamie midweek. No, I wouldn't, because knowing that I've got a car on the drive would be kind of an excuse to learn to drive, really, I suppose. So yeah, it's 200,000 plus an Audi A5. And it says the monthly leader wins the car if not won in January. Two hours. Not bad. Yeah, well, I won't get rid of the car. No. I mean, and yes, definitely I'd be able to have it sitting on the drive. Well, I've got a provisional driving license, so I can learn. But yeah, my prediction as follows: Leeds 3, United 1, 2 Liverpool 2, Newcastle 2, Palace 0, Spurs 1, 2 Sunderland, City 4, Chelsea 1, and Everton 0, Brentford 1. Yeah, but 200 grand as well. I wouldn't sell it. To be fair, owning a car and not being able to drive it's not a bad thing, because let's face it, if you end up homeless, you've got somewhere to sleep. Yeah, but I would use it. I would use it. True. I mean, I don't know. Can 200 grand buy you a house? Now, that is an idea that I've got, actually. If I do learn to drive, I would definitely own a bus. I don't mind the idea of annoying people by driving a coach around everywhere. To be fair, Madway case, good defending. True. Fraser forced to sign a 6-month contract yesterday. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I'm going to want to drive. Oh, shit. Evan Ilson's just scored it. I can't even speak. Let's have a look at the replay, please. Oh, it's a misplaced back pass. My God, Gabriel. Bozo Gene. Fuck's sake. Oh my God. Like, this is a nightmare. Bet Builder's gone. Arsenal the first team to score. Fan Dabby Dozy. Not. Shit the bed. Wake up. No clean sheet again. Wake the fuck up. There will be a fan cam tonight, by the way, guys. I know I don't normally do ones on Saturday, but tonight there will be. Yeah, kind of thinking that, yeah. Oh, yeah, I want us to get back in it quickly now. Come on. No more defensive blunders. I'm not happy that we lost a clean sheet again, though. And by the way, I don't like the ref either. Last time I saw him refereeing Arsenal was, quite frankly enough, at Turf Moor, where I was there. Chris Kavanagh. Mess. I'm calm at the minute, though. Clivert. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, now I'm a bit worried. They're going to have their tails up. You see, first half against Villa, I didn't think we were great. Second half is where it all kind of came alive for us, really. We got away with it, you'd say. First half against Villa, and we battered them second half. Now tonight, I can't even. It's a good job City bloody dropped points, isn't it? In midweek. I mean, I have to say, what a shit New Year's Day of football. 4 games, 4 draws, 3 of them goalless. I can't complain, though, because Sunderland held City. Gyökeres, free kick, come on. Offset SE, wake up now. Yeah, but again, everybody's done that. Nobody's beaten Sunderland away. Not quite. We're unbeaten at home. We beat Spurs at home. They lost to Spurs at home. That is one thing I can. I mean, look, it's almost a given, really. To be fair, that City don't ever beat Spurs, do they anymore? Really. But I can take that. I can take that. It is funny. You just always know that at least at the Etihad they're going to lose to Spurs. But yeah, I'm not trusting Chelsea tomorrow to do anything nice for us. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Chelsea are getting slaughtered tomorrow, in my opinion. Chelsea are going to get absolutely slaughtered. Madueke, good run. Beyond, and it's right across, and Martinelli. Gabriel 2-2. And he makes up for his mistake. Scored it like a striker as well. I tell you what, he's made up for his mistake. That's the thing with him. He can make a mistake. Not that he often does. But his goal-scoring hunger and his goal-scoring ability makes up for any bad mistake that he do. Yeah, that's him in a nutshell for you. And that's what we miss. Our big centre-back that loves scoring goals. I mean, both of them do, but him on a different level. I mean, Hincapié has a swing. Martinelli has a swing. But normally when it comes to the centre-back and he has a swing, you'd think it's going wide, but not with him. Not with Gabby. And it's 1-1. It was a quick VAR check on it, but complete. And yeah, he's made it for his mistake. Now, don't make any more defensive mistakes, mate. We know you can score goals, and we know you can defend. So, well done. You have redeemed yourself. I mean, he's quickly redeemed himself. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. Back from injury only recently. He makes a little mistake there. And it takes him, less than 10 minutes to redeem himself for it. Gyökeres, come on then. Gyökeres, it'll be a corner for us. It'll be a corner. Come on. Like to see Gyökeres score tonight, really. He needs to get a hat-trick at some point. I'm hoping that it'll be like a Burnley at home where he can do it. I mean, let's just face it as it is. Him or Mo Salah are not going to hit the numbers of Haaland this year. Haaland's going to get the goal at Golden Boot. But I think you all need to listen to Mark. I mean, look, I'm not saying much about Gyökeres, but you need to listen to Mark Goldbridge a bit. Because he'll come good. I'm talking to the Arsenal fans, mate. He'll come good. But we are an almost unsuitable team for Gyökeres, really. But Gyökeres forced the move to us. I mean, I won't lie when I say that Arteta probably wanted Sesko. But Gyökeres kind of made the decision. Because Gyökeres wanted us. And Gyökeres was almost forcing his way out of Sporting to get to us. So We need to find a way to let him come good. He just conceded a free kick there. I don't know if he's happy, to be fair. I honestly can't tell if he's happy. Victor, to tell you the truth. I can't tell if he's happy. I mean, he's got what he's wanted. But I can't tell if he's happy playing out there. I mean, is he? Or isn't he? He's not one of those players where you can kind of hear his emotion when he speaks, if you know what I mean by that. Good tackle, Timber. Yeah, I'm wondering where Calafiori is. I think he might still be suspended. Anyways, I'm not really going to fuss about it. We had 3 shots, dominated the ball. Since the Evan Elson goal, this is the stats coming from Sky. And I've got to get my laptop's charged. Yeah, I've still got to find everything now. This is the beauty of coming home and packing. You know what I mean, This is the beauty of packing the big red rucksack of everything, and then coming back. This is why at some point I'll have 2 computers. And the likelihood will be is I have an actual PC here, and the laptop can just come with me. And also having to remember, trying to remember where I've put everything as well, because you don't realise I've got 10 plug sockets down here. I've got 10 down the side there, and so yeah, I have to remember where everything goes. You know, right socket. Alex Scott, ball across. It's well defended. Oh, not a bad ball at all by Bournemouth. Bit chilly in here. Tell you what, yesterday I had the. Not gonna lie, yesterday I had the chills when I came back, because this is the cold house, and when you spend 4 days in a rather warm hotel, I mean, look, some people thought it was cold. I thought it was okay. I find most Britannia hotels and hotels warm. And you come back here. Yeah, I had the chills yesterday when I was on the sofa. We didn't have the dogs either, obviously. When we go on holiday, we don't have the dogs at home. We have them somewhere else. So I know. 4th of Feb. Are you on? Yeah, you are on charge. June the 11th. Yeah, you see, that's the thing with me as well. I think anybody who's born in the summer hates winter. And anybody who's born in the winter hates summer. I mean, that's just my analogy, because some people who I talk to are born in the summer months and can't stand the winter. But me, I can't stand the summer, and I was born in the winter. I mean, like, I was born at a time where snow is expected, really. Kluivert with the free kick. Dream League Soccer, yeah. Go on, Timber. Up the pitch. Rice to Madueke. Oh, not quite. Tom versus Mia. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But no, I'm not sure if you're going to see that big glass sign, to be fair, on here. I'm not going to lie. When I tell you that it does hang, but the cable for it and its lights doesn't stretch to my power extension down there. Furtherly, the power extension doesn't extend close enough to that dresser, because I was going to hang it above the dresser. So yeah, I tried, because I told you all, I think on Sunday last week, I got a big glass thing for Christmas. I don't know. I will work out the decorations for the room when the time comes right. Oh, well, one of my Christmas presents was a big glass sign which lit up and said Realltom Football on it. I am changing the channel's name, by the way, at the end of the season. Yeah, they weren't aware of that. Big glass sign, which did all kinds of things, lit up. Sorry, I say did, does. It can. Which lit up and bloody... Yeah, I tried hanging the thing up. But yeah, like I say, the USB cord doesn't stretch. So... And obviously, I'm not going to be that guy who plugs an extension into an extension either. No, well, you guys are going to get... Well, I say you guys, I mean, look, the people who I know and the people who, like Fraser, for instance, are going to get an input, because I'm going to need some help. But we are going to be splitting across 3 channels. One will be specifically for Arsenal and only for Arsenal. Any match day vlogs that I do will be also on the main channel, which will be this one. And then we're going to have a side channel as well for just my life. So yes, that is what we are going to be like. So we're going to be splitting into 3. That's the plan. Because let's face it as it is. I am a plethora of information, which I should be bringing you guys. So that's why 3 channels more than as opposed to 2. But no, the goal is to get the channel monetized, of course. All 3 of them ideally monetized, of course. But this one most specifically. And yeah, I think a rebrand is the right way to go about it. You know what I mean? This has been the name of, the first part of the name, Realltom, was the name of practically just me trying to compete with other school kids, I suppose, really, that had channels themselves. And me posting shit content. Now, all that shit content is cleared. You guys can't see it anymore. It's gone. But yeah, exactly. I was crap at it. Evan Ilson's got a problem down there. Back up on his feet, I think, now. So yeah, change will be happening. And yeah, I'm going to have a nice big vlogging, well, say big. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is not, as I would call, big. But yeah, well, that's the algorithm for you. The algorithm doesn't always swing in my favour. See, I think the change will be necessary and good. I think I'm not going to say that the change is going to be a bad thing. I mean, who knows? The change could go horribly wrong, but I'm hoping it's not the case and we get good change. Here's through fair. And the ball across is well defended by Gabriel. Yeah, they're still attacking Bournemouth, but they've got a corner here, but not as threatening as what they were when they scored the goal. They're in this game, but I'm hoping that we've got more, really. We need to win. I mean, I don't want to hear none of this. We can afford to draw. No, we can't. No, we really can't, because I could watch the game with my eyes shut and audio turned off tomorrow to be able to know that Chelsea are going to get beaten by Man City tomorrow. I mean, they've just sacked Maresca. And I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear none of this. They didn't sack him. He mutually left. Bollocks. Maresca ain't going to mutually leave, and Todd Burley is a numbnut. So Maresca was sacked. Sky is saying he left. Bollocks. He was sacked. Maresca was sacked. I'm not buying on this. He left. They will get probably hammered by City tomorrow. I mean, look, if you had Spurs against Spurs against Man City tomorrow, I would say Spurs win. Home or away, obviously, because they do win more often than not. But because it's Chelsea, yeah, it's very rare that I think Chelsea are going to get something against Man City. Interim coach and a big ruck of players. They have been losing at home. I mean, look, Spurs have got the good record at the Etihad at the minute, haven't they? It was a strange one last year, how they just whimpered to a 1. It was strange that 1-0 victory at Tottenham for City. Midweek. I didn't watch it, of course I didn't. Yeah. To be fair, the 2-0 at the start of this season for them as well was not bad either. I mean, they completely performed well. It was almost a perfect Thomas Frank performance, really. Yeah, I loved it. I mean, it was the only time really that this season have I got a memorable game? No. No, I haven't. Not at the minute in terms of a game that I've watched. I would have to say maybe the most memorable game this year. Probably Man United's victory at Anfield, I suppose. Maguire getting his winning goal. Ooh, got a World Dart Championship final. Luke Litter against Gian Van Veen. I'm guessing that starts at 8 o'clock by the fact the coverage starts at 7:30. Because let's just face it as it is, you guys do not need an hour's worth of an hour's worth of build-up from darts pundits, do you? I mean, darts just isn't one of those sports where you need half hour to an hour's worth of build-up, I would say. Capier did well back there. Well, sorry, not in Capier. Saying, yeah, well, I mean, wrong end of the pitch for him to be doing well. Why? Do you not like Littler? Semenyo off target. Way. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded doing the trick. I mean, look. See, the thing is, if I'd have known where I was going before I booked the mystery tour, then obviously I would have known that I would have ended up in Bournemouth. The thing with the mystery tour is, it is a complete and utter, whatever percentage chance, you'll end up in Bournemouth. Had I did end up in Bournemouth, though, I would have been kicking myself that I didn't book to go into this match, because if I had have booked it, and I had have got Bournemouth on the New Year's tour, then obviously I would have been able to just go, yeah, hotel, give me 2 more nights or whatever it's going to be. Yeah. No, I was never going to be just literally coming back and travelling again. I mean, goodness gracious me, it would have been a case of unloading one case and going into the next. And it would have been, I mean, I had a lie-in this morning because we had no dogs. I mean, I wasn't up till 9 this morning. Yeah, I didn't have that big of a line on New Year's Day. I think it was like 8 that I was up on New Year's Day, I think. Bournemouth throw, is it? Okay. So, yeah, I wouldn't have got that nice lie-in because obviously when I'm going down to Bournemouth, I have to catch that 7:05 train in order to avoid changing at Birmingham Sodding New Street. Yeah, don't like doing that. Changing at Birmingham. No. Oh, yeah, no, I don't like changing that. And I wouldn't either. I wouldn't change at Birmingham for no. Never. Not by choice anyway. Not when there's a direct train. Only one, though. And don't run on a Sunday either. Martinelli, poor ball. Needs to be better for Madway. Won the ball back though. Gyökeres here on the left. Madwake, come on then. Zoobs. Yeah, one of the biggest, one of the chants at Christmas was that song about giving your heart away was turned into a Zubimendi chant by us. You know, so about this Christmas, I think it was last Christmas I gave my heart away or something. Anyways, that's how it went. And yeah, our fans changed it to Zubimendi. Why it had to be Zubimendi, I have no idea. But there you go. Anyways, it went, this year, I'm going to give it to Zubimendi. And I was like, okay, Zoobs. Yeah, last year I gave him my heart. The very next day I gave it away. You gave it away. This year I'm going to give it to Zubimendi. Two minutes out of time, by the way, at the end of the first half. I think my mouse needs some new batteries because it's flashing red. I'll get some for it tomorrow, I think. Madwake, come on then. Let's get a goal before half time if we can. A second goal before half time. Timber. Erdogan. Have a shot, Zoobs. Oh, bloody hell. Pass it. Of course he does. Scored against Villa, Zubimendi. I just pray that I see a good performance against Chelsea by us, to prepare. You know what I mean? Like, haven't seen a loose pass. Rice, Erdogan, have a shot. Go on. Too late. Is he going to pass it? No, yeah, he is. Does he get the return yet? Cavani plays on. Go on then. Hurry up, he's going to blow the whistle. That's it, yeah. Took too long. Just shoot. Not too frustrating, but we shouldn't have conceded a goal. Look, it was Gabby, my favourite centre-back, the best centre-back in the world, making a mistake at the back. Very quickly made up for it with the equaliser. But for the rest of that half, we were kind of boring old Arsenal, sitting... Yeah. I mean, let the shackles off. That's what I'd say. Let the shackles off. Because that's what he did against Villa. Let the shackles off. Mr. B. Harry, welcome into you. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Yeah, let the shackles off, Mikel. Because, yeah, I mean, quick equaliser. Well done. Fair play. That is Gabby for you, by the way, that equaliser. That is him in a nutshell. But, yeah, ever since, just like... Do I like cherries? In a vape, yes. But no, not to eat. Ugh. Well, I say blur. I mean, look. I would eat them, but not my cup of tea. Yeah. But no, let's have a look at our... I think we've got Liverpool in midweek. Yeah. it doesn't feel like that game's coming because it's a midweeker, but it is. Then we've got Portsmouth away in the FA Cup, which I am going to be here for. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I am not paying £144 for a train ticket to arrive within half an hour of kickoff and for leaving at 7 in the morning. One reason only, people, because the 7:05 isn't running on a Sunday. If we didn't qualify against Palace in the Carabao Cup, I would have had no choice. But I made the choice. I'm going Chelsea. For a much lower price in terms of train tickets. And a much easier, well, I say easier. Fucking hell. I have got my nerves jangling a bit about getting to the last train. It's going to take 40 minutes. Yes, 40. To get from Fulham Broadway, Chelsea, to St Pancras. So, yeah. But I'm still going to do it. You know what I mean? I was saying this to you last week, but I'm still going to do it. I'm not afraid of getting stuck. I ain't going to miss out on this once-in-a-time opportunity for me, really, to get to Stamford Bridge on a low price. Yeah, busy big one. That's why I've had today lazy. And I know I could have done Villa Forest earlier. I know I could have. But I've just come back of a holiday. I was knackered. And I am still a little bit knackered. Not going to lie when I say I'm a bit tired. So I just decided, fuck it. I ain't going to do this Villa Forest game. I'm going to have a nice lazy Saturday. And I'm just going to chill. And I knew that I knew it would have been a waste of time because I knew Villa were going to win. All day Villa beat Forest at home. Sorry, but yeah, the poll's concerning me. 8 votes, 75. Yeah, don't want to look at it. So yeah, for me, that was the way I went about it. And I knew it'd be a busy Sunday tomorrow. So I thought, well, it was even, well, I mean, I thought, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to get away with turning off that from that Leeds Man United game. Because I knew it was going to be a cracker. So I just thought, yeah, we'll do the big one tomorrow. Triple header. Rarity now and here, really. But it was a read. I ended up in Southport, making visits to Blackpool, Liverpool, and Buxton. Liverpool first, then Blackpool, then Buxton on the way home yesterday. Buxton's like a spa kind of town in the Peak District, just below Manchester. So yeah, good. A good New Year's holiday-ish, I suppose, on the big green coach, on the big green Merc. That's what they use, Mercs. Yeah, not a Volvo. Now we get Mercedes coaches. Well, normally we do anyway. If it ain't one of the big Mercs, Normally you ask a question. So yeah, not a bad trip. And I'm sure I'll plan more. Most certainly. And look, it won't be an issue so much planning trips away. Because soon we're going to have that new vlogging camera. I mean, we're thinking of doing Blackpool at the eliminations, for fair. Because we are getting rid of our dogs. You know what I mean? Like, we've made the decision. They tire us out. But yeah, the next mystery tour, you guys will get to see some parts of it. I'm not going to go over the top, though, because if it is the same coach driver, I don't want to upset her. They've had a good time with us, but we just decided, well, I say we. She. Because, well, we're both up at the Cracker Sparrows. Sleeping conditions are a case of each of us on one floor at the minute. And there is two of them as well. But yeah, not boo. You should be saying woohoo. Because yeah, we're going to get a new vlogging camera. I should just look after. I do 6 walks a day for them blooming dogs. I mean, I'm not being funny. I don't mind doing it, but it's bloody tiring. 6. No, look. It's not. It's out of my hands anyway. They're not my dogs, so. And I'm not going to detest against it either. They can't be walked together. And we don't have that big of a garden either for them to run about in. Well, no, we're going to sell them. We're going to sell them. So that's final. It won't make a difference to you guys anyway, because you don't see them, so. I mean, the only dog that we've had that you've seen is the French Bulldog. Yeah, it's not cruel. We're going to find them a nice new home where they can be happy. I mean, look, my grandma's at work off until 7 p.m. at night. And me, myself, I am busy. We do have to leave them by themselves, so. But again, it's not really my call. It's so. They don't know. They don't know. I mean, I do not. I do not spend a day where I don't leave the house. There is not a day in my life where I don't leave the house. My grandmother works 9 to 5, well, 9 to 6 rather. Don't come back till often 7 on a Monday to Friday basis. So me in midweek, because I'm slightly less busy, and I come and walk them and feed them, and I'm with them up until roughly 6-ish when I'm not going out in the evening at midweek. Over the weekends, it's a case of really, more or less, on a Saturday, they'll be by themselves if it's football, because sometimes she gets called in to work at a court. And obviously, both Saturday and Sunday, I'm up here doing football. Anyways, we're going to split that conversation because it is Arsenal time. Second half is back underway. Just a moment's time, I'm going to go to the loo. Don't go anywhere. We are right back, folks, then on your screens. And in my second Karen's Bakery tub is Mars bars, courtesy of my great grandmother. Who in this tub filled it with Mars bars and a pack of Skittles. I, by the way, did most certainly to Coronation Street enjoy that entire packet of Skittles. So all I've got left is Mars bars, but there you go. Both for my birthday and Christmas. One thing for certain is that food will be a part of the package. No. Other than the ACRA insurance. No. Second half then, Vitality Stadium. And it's 1-1. I'm gonna have a second Mars bar and I'm gonna leave them there. But yeah, there's always food in this room. Because I am a snacky person. And the thing is, I was having this conversation with I'm not gonna name names, but some people on the coach tour. And I can genuinely just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and I won't put weight on. Well, I will put weight on, but not in the sense of my stomach expanding or anything like that. Did you? Bit mean. It's a good shout to support Arsenal, Ashik. I will most certainly support Fulham tomorrow against Liverpool. Come on, Fulham. Yeah, that's going to be out. Well, I mean, look, let's have a look. Do I want to do Fulham Liverpool tomorrow? Or is there something else on that I want to watch? No, I don't want to watch anything. Newcastle Palace will be boring. Spurs, Sunderland will go down the route of boring, but I think Sunderland will win. Everton, Brentford, not my cup of tea. Yeah. It's nice to be out of the busyness as well, really, I have to say, with Arsenal. It's nice to have us today, if you know what I mean, because we could have quite easily been chucked on tomorrow, but we haven't. We're out of the way of others. And it's another one of those days where I just get to, hopefully, enjoy Man City Chelsea without that much worry on my mind if we win here. I mean, look, anyways, because of City dropping points and us beating Villa, crucial. The gap anyway is now, enough for us to drop points here, but I don't want us to. Yeah, maybe. You'll most certainly get more from me anyway, though, soon. I can't give you a date, but I've committed to the fact that I'm going to have to get a camera by March. Once I've gotten through this January wave. Like, it's quiet, but I've got 2 away games. Two away games, no home games this month. Yeah, Stamford Bridge is all stamp marked, secured, tickets are in the bag, everything like that. So yeah, I was not going to be doing this one ever. I mean, to be fair, it is the next away game for us, I think, actually. Processing. Oh, do you mean like they... after it's finished? I've got no idea. Midweek-wise, though, next week, you're going to get... I'm not sure about Friday, but you'll get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because it is Premier League next week. And obviously, we are going to be all red next weekend, because next weekend the FA Cup returns. And as you guys know, it is just the simple DA291C red block, a bit like this, but not quite the same colour. Here you are. This is what you'll see, sort of, next weekend. The block all weekend long. And it is the first time in the FA Cup third round, due to our Carabao Cup participation against Chelsea, that I will be here for a full FA Cup round of fixtures in the third round. And probably one of the only times as well. So yes, like I say, normally I would take the opportunity to go and visit other clubs, but the draw, to be quite honest with you, has been shite in terms of being able to link things, like, because normally I would go, like, if we were at home in London, for instance, I've got the whole city of stations to work with. I could go anywhere and watch a Norwich or somebody. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could literally go from Liverpool Street, Waterloo, anywhere. Oh, David Brooks, that was right across the face. And yeah, I had a look as well. There isn't anything around Portsmouth because obviously Brighton are away, Southampton I don't think are at home. So yeah, I can't just sit there and link fixtures. So I didn't feel like it would have been worth the investment to go to Portsmouth for Arsenal, because in the FA Cup, I do like to do 2 games. Like, every round, I like to do 2 games. I like to go and see us, and I like to go see somebody else as well. From a neutral point of view, get the most out of the money. So yeah, that's why I've just gone, fuck it. 4th round, I'm sure we'll be through. Rice, oh, beautiful. He's back from injury. He was a doubt today, and he scores. It's the 2 players, in fact, who are back from injury of recent, Gabriel and Rice, who get on the score sheet. And 2-1 to Arsenal. Yeah, I'm going to do a triple tomorrow. It's a rarity. It's a rarity. You'll get it. But tomorrow we will be on a triple. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be on a triple. Odegaard, on this occasion, plays a good pass after Gyökeres does well in his battle. And the finish from Rice is just sleek. No deflection either. So 2-1 to Arsenal. Come on. It's what I expect. It's what I expect. It's the 3 points that we need. I hope we beat Liverpool as well. Ashik, yep. There will be a fan camp tonight, by the way, as well. I am going to be up here until 8:30. Normally, with the dogs being here, normally my deadlock is like 7:30 to go downstairs and walk them. But tonight I've walked them. Today I've walked them at 3 o'clock. So yeah, I will be up here till 8:30 tonight. So it's going to be a rare Saturday evening fan camp for you all as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that because there will be a fan camp after today's game. I don't see it. I don't have touch with FTC anymore. To be fair, Charlie. Kind of just lost contact, really. I mean, I tried to involve him, but the Tom and Charlie combo just didn't seem to be working for him. So, and I'm not going to force him. So, I know what you meant, Ash. I've known you for what, 2-3 years? I can understand what you mean, mate. By the way, I did hop into a studio quickly. I did notice you retracted your one of your messages. I don't see that in StreamYard. Like, when you guys are retracting messages or they're getting deleted, I don't see it in StreamYard. 2 years, there you go. I just want to make people aware that I don't see it, because, like, yeah, I don't see it. Look what I can do to myself. Square, round. It's great, isn't it? Round, rounded corners. Does it? It's only 720p. It's only 720p. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend, if we win this tonight, really, because I just know that City are going to win tomorrow. We need to just get through this. I mean, I've been quite unsuppressive tonight, really. Yeah, you can tell, can't you? You can tell that on Tuesday night I just had a complete scream off because of the win. Like, I think you guys can tell that a lot of pressure has been alleviated off me by that win on Tuesday. Different atmosphere for me as well, because I don't normally sit in a pub and watch, but on that particular occasion I did. And I just, it was unbelievable. It was so nice. Yeah, you can kind of tell, can't you, that I've had that pressure alleviated a bit. But yeah, like I say, you guys will get to see my face more and more when we get the camera, because, yeah, obviously I'll have myself in the stadium and all that shit. Fairly, I'm expecting a win. I'm expecting a win. I'm not going to say that I expect us to thrash you or anything like that, but I expect to win. I think there's some kind of licensing agreement, really, because it's so, well, it's social, isn't it? I think it's because, well, yeah. I think it's because it's a social atmosphere, to be truthful with you. Anyways, tomorrow, everybody will be able to watch 3 p.m. kickoffs. Pretend it's Saturday tomorrow. You got to pretend it's Saturday, haven't you? You know what I mean? 12:30, 3 o'clock, 5:30. You got to pretend it's Saturday, but without the 3 p.m. blackout, haven't you? It's one of those rare Sundays. I don't know why the Premier League have done it, but I'm not going to complain. Because boy, oh boy, is 12:30 easier than 12 o'clock. Oh my word. It makes a difference, you tell you. That half an hour, you know what I mean, 12:30 as opposed to 12 o'clock, it makes a blooming blimey bit of difference. Google it. But yeah, if I'd have had my camera, I would have been in the... I mean, look, you can Google the pub I was in. It was the Southport Coaster. I was in. Petrovic gets a glove. Go on, Ricey. Oh, poor cross from Odegaard. I'm not too fussed anyway about 3 p.m s. I just don't do it anymore. But I think that if you're asking me, the current timetables of the Premier League do work. I wouldn't change 3 p.m. kickoffs. You know what I mean? I would personally say that 3 p.m. kickoffs are basically just the non-picks from like a Sky or a TNT, for instance. And those non-picks should remain at 3 p.m. or get moved to 2 p.m. if they need to be on a Sunday. Any of those 3 p.m.s that stand should be given to a separate license who basically pick up the trash. And I'm not saying that 3 p.m.s are trash. I'm just using it as a kind of, like, you know what I mean? Like somebody to pick up the bins and recycle it all, if you know what I mean? Like an ITV, or I am not going to name the BBC. You know I'm not. ITV, Prime, Netflix, somebody. That's who should get the 3 p.m.s. I personally would think the best way to do it is the Premier League need to invite Prime back into the TV rights and say, here you are, have the 3 p.m.s, show them included in Prime, and you can just pick up the 3 p.m.s and you can do it on there. That's the way I would do it. And let's face it, Amazon can afford to do that. Amazon are the richest company in the world. I don't follow pubs. I don't sit in pubs very often. But I'm sorry to say it, but I just did not want to be iPad Tom this year at New Year, quite frankly. I did not want to be iPad Tom. Sat in the main area of the hotel with an iPad out. Nah, I didn't want to be that guy. So I just went into the pub instead. And yes, with Southport you can do that. Because all three of the Britannias in Southport, the Scarisbrick, the Royal Clifton, and the Prince of Wales, they're all in the town centre. We were in the Royal Clifton, by the way. And what is 890 Gaming has joined us here. Welcome all to you. Aiden. Good to see you here. Welcome all. What is 890 Gaming? So yeah, Southport Coaster was where I was, enjoying and indulging in the old football. And by the way, I would say the Southport Coaster is an Everton pub. I'm doing 3 tomorrow. Yeah, Fulham Liverpool 3 o'clock. I can't get used to that. It is weird saying that about a Sunday, 3 o'clock, 5:30. It's like it's playing with my head. I won't be doing Arsenal's game against Leeds, though, at Elland Road, because I'm going to be there. Yay! I know, people. I am going to be at Elland Road. I mean, look, I'll advertise it for you free of charge. I'm going to be at Elland Road. And I bloody can't wait. But before that, I have got a trip to Stamford Bridge planned. I know, I'm so excited. Let's have a look at these changes there. Madueke, Gyökeres, and Martinelli go off. So changes are Gabby Jesus, Bukayo Saka. I would have kept Saka on the bench all game today. And Trossard deserves the rest. But Trossard on the left, I'm guessing. Saka on the right. And Jesus through the middle. And I'm not going to moan about Jesus that much because he scored. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'll have a look at that later. Okay. Yeah. Look. We'll see. I mean, I know you do match day programs. I hope you do match day programs because I'll be fucking fuming. That's the one thing I'll say. If you don't do match day programs, I will call you out and I will moan. I do not like it when I visit a stadium and they do not sell match day programs. It pisses me right off. Yeah. I'm just saying. If you you will get called out if you don't sell programs because I don't like clubs that don't sell programs. Because I like it. I like the memorabilia. Quite frankly. I'm just saying it as it is. And by the way, you charge £3. According to some away days website, apparently you charge £3 for your programs. So your programs are cheaper than ours and Burnley's. No. I'm just saying. The price that I've been told is £3. But I don't care. I'll pay whatever price. I buy match day programs. And if I can't buy one, I will moan. So yeah, I'm hoping that Leeds do one as well. Fingers crossed. I wasn't too surprised that Burnley did one, to be truthful. I mean, I was a bit. I was a bit skeptical because of where what the ground looks like as to where they'd actually put program sellers, but I found one. They were £4, yeah. £4, yeah. Well, I'll pay it because, to be fair, actually, your prices for the in-ground snacks: £3 for a pie, £4.50 for a pint. That's what I've read anyway. I mean, we charge £7 for just a pint. So it should cost me £11.50 for a programme, pint and pie. But I'm not going to buy a pint and a pie because I tend not to buy pints in the ground. Because personally, I'd rather do that at Wetherspoons. I'd rather just go to Wetherspoons. All right again! Hey! Two for Rice. Didn't think he was going to play today. 3-1 to the Arsenal. Come on. Should be 3-0 to the Arsenal, need I say. Surely job done. Yeah, I don't fuss with that. Legends. Sorry, but not at the minute anyway. I mean, look, when I'm a millionaire like Fogden is and Mark Goldbridge, that will change. Shit show. Same as Blackburn Rovers. Same as Blackburn Rovers. And Crewe Alexandra. And Stoke City. Yes, I will happily name the clubs. I will happily name the clubs who I've not had a programme off. Crewe Alexandra, Blackburn Rovers, Stoke City. And I think actually, I think you are obliged to sell programmes in the Premier League, if I'm not wrong in saying. I don't know if I'm telling the truth here, but I think you are obliged in the Premier League. You ever had maybe? I mean, look, I know for certain I won't get memorabilia. Digital fucking programme. Yeah, I don't think there is a Premier League. Sorry, I can't speak today. I don't think there is a Premier League to sell programmes. I think you are obliged in the Premier League to sell programmes. Yeah, Norwich sell programmes. The places I'm talking about, places I've been. Norwich sell programmes. Forest do sell Yeah, I mean, look, I don't mean there's a Premier League to sell programmes. Burnley do. I was surprised that Burnley sold a programme, but then again, I believe Premier League clubs are obliged, so. And there's no harm in doing it either. There is no harm. I know for certain that Derby County don't. I've been to Pride Park a couple of times. That's where I met Gary Neville. I've never seen a programme seller. To be fair, I've never seen a steward outside the ground. Yeah, well, I don't think that's the case in Premier League clubs. I don't think that's the case with Premier League clubs. Well, I'll find out when I visit. For saying that, I never plan to visit. I never plan to visit the Villa Park. I don't plan to do it. I don't plan to visit Villa Park, so. Let's have a look anyway, actually. Etihad Stadium. Have a look. Awaygames.co.uk. Here we are. Oh, it's 3-2. Croupy. Buggery buggers. I even put 3-1 on. I ain't even put 3-1 on. Let me start off with that. Let me put 3. Buggery. According to this, though, anyway, you get charged £5 for a matchday programme at City, £4.60 for a pint, £2 for a coffee. Blimey. £5.50 for a blooming pie. £30 for the football ticket. Of course. What about Villa? Let's have a look at Aston Villa. Villa Park. Stadium prices. Programme, £3.50. £5.20 for a pint. £2.10 for a coffee. £3.60, the old Tesco meal deal price for a pie. And of course, £30 for your football ticket. Just for fun, I'm going to do the Emirates Stadium. Just for fun. Like, this is just for fun. I know all of our prices, and I can tell you right now, you'll be gobsmacked, but it is £7 for a pint. It is £4 for a programme. It is £3.25 for a coffee. It is £6.95 for a pint. It is £30 for your ticket. Not bad then. Yeah. They've all got to, I think. The Premier League obviously encourage it, and I don't blame them. Because there are away fans who want to go and get a programme and put it in their drawer, like I do. But yeah, we are expensive. £7 for a pint is what our price is. Chelsea. Compared to us are literally according to this anyway, £3 for a programme, £5.70 for a pint, £3.50 for a pie is a bargain, £1.80 for a coffee. And yeah, shed end lower tier for us. Well, for me anyway, shed end lower tier. Lower tier is a good thing though. I don't mind lower tier. One of the away days that I don't think I'll ever do is West Ham away. I don't think I'd ever do that because the price I'd have to pay to get a bang average seat. Mikel Merino's coming away. I mean, yeah, the seating is ridiculous. I mean, it's just not a football stadium, is it? I mean, when you see vloggers go to the London Stadium and you see the POV, whew. I mean, I have been at the top of the Emirates before, and you still get a good view at the top. Yeah, Britannia Hotels prices really. Britannia Hotels do overcharge for their bar. Yeah. Anyways, you are cheaper than us. We are probably the most expensive club in London, all bar Fulham. If you rule out Fulham, we're the most expensive club in London. Oh, that's Swansea. Yeah, it's only saying a £5 for a pint at Stamford Bridge. But no, I paid £3 for a pint the other day. Yesterday even at Wetherspoons in the morning. Well, not in the morning, but like about 12-ish, half 12 in Buxton. I've not paid any more than £4.30 for a pint. I mean, that was what they were charging in the Southport Coaster for Stella, £4.30. £4 at the Britannia for Carlsberg Pilsner. I don't like it. But I ain't going to have a bottle, you see. I don't want a bottle of... Do you know what I mean? £5.70. Yeah. I mean, look, they didn't have any Stella. But yeah, you are limited with Britannias as to what they have on tap, on drought. And I don't want to drink out of a bottle, quite frankly, if it's on drought. So yeah, I sucked up the fact I had to have Carlsberg Pilsner. And yeah, £4. Timbers challenge. I'd like a fourth goal, really. I don't like the score 3-2. I would have been quite happy with 3-1, but 3-2. Don't like conceding 2 goals. Yeah, no. See, I don't pay that much kind of money. I also don't give. I also don't give my mum. I just can't speak today. I also don't give him B&Bs or anything like that. I don't support independent hotels. If I'm booking a hotel, it will be part of a chain. Britannia hotels, as long as it's part of a chain. Because yes, quite frankly, I do want cash back on the booking. And I do want points back on my booking. Loyalty points, status points. You know what I mean? I want points. Oh, you went today? They were playing today. Yeah, of course they were. 3:00. Yeah, I'll go through the results at full time here. I want a fourth goal line. Make the score look pretty. Oh, effort from Marino. Hit it on the volley, I think. Half volley. At Swansea. So you went to Swansea Stadium. And yeah, there's no way that you paid that at Wetherspoons. I mean, look, Wetherspoons do not charge £3.55 for a pint of Coke. Can I just say that as it is? Wetherspoons do not charge £3.55 for a pint of Coke. Ridiculous, that is. £3.55 for a Coke. Ah. Yeah, no, I'm Wetherspoons all day, mate. Trossard. Corner it'll be. Yeah, so they're overcharging you then. I wouldn't pay I wouldn't pay £3.55 for a Coke. That's 30p less than a Tesco meal deal. You do understand that 30p more than that is a Tesco meal deal where you can get a bottle of Coke, a sandwich or something like that, or whatever you want, and crisps or a snack. Why would I pay $3.55 for a pint of Coke when I can get almost the equivalent for 30p more with a sandwich and crisps? Yeah, no, if I can find Wetherspoons, I'm using Wetherspoons when I go out. Yeah, well, $3.55 for a Coke. I mean, probably wouldn't even be £2 at Wetherspoons. Probably wouldn't even be £2 for a pint of Coke at Spoons. I can't imagine it to be any more than £2 at Spoons. $3.55 for a Coke. I can't get over that. $3.55 for a Coke. That's ridiculous. Last 90 seconds of the 90, you're less than now. Come on, Arsenal. I thought I'd like a fourth goal. I don't like the 3-2 scoreline. I don't like the fact we conceded 2 goals. Heavy ball for Jesus. He'll get to it. Yeah, he'll keep it in. Trying to get past Cook. Ooh, I'm not sure there if that was a foul or not by Jesus. Foul by Gabby. Oh, right. Okay. So £3 for a pint of lager. $3.55 for a pint of what? Really? I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. £3 for a pint of... I wouldn't pay it. Because I know I can get... For $2.99, I know I can get a pint of lager. There must be extra tax in Wales then. Well, I want to have a look for myself. I mean, just excusez-moi. Literally, excusez-moi. Like what? Jesus, Paul. Let's have a look on here. Drinks. Pepsi. £2.05p. 3.98 glass, 1.85 pint glass, £2.5p. So I don't know what you're chatting about. £3 for blooming pint for blooming Coke. On the Wetherspoons app. Cardiff, Scott. Blimey, the Alluring Bavan, the Central Bar, the Ernest Willows, the Gatekeeper, the Great Western, the Ivor Davis, the Mount Stewart, and the Prince of Wales. Newport's got 2. Swansea's got 4. The Bank Statement, the Mardy Inn, the Potter's Wheel, and the Red Lion Inn. On the Wetherspoons app, like I just said. 2 minutes to go. Come on, then. Let's get this done. Wow, I'm surprised by this. Birmingham's only got 3. Navigation in, Birmingham Airport, and the London North Western, which is Birmingham New Street. Blimey, Bristol's got a lot. The Berkeley, the Commercial Rooms, Emerson's Green, the Kingswood Colliers, the Knights Templar, Robert Fitzharding, the Staple Hill Oak, V Shed, the Van Dyck Forum, and the WG Grace. We do. The Arsenal. We do. Cheshire's got loads. Come on, man. We've got to do better than that. So let's see. Come on, man. Nearly at the end of the 6 minutes. Try long throw. Away it goes. Full-time whistle. Job done. It's a big victory. I'm not pleased with conceding 2 goals. But I take the 3 points. And it is back to winning ways for Arsenal in the new year. First watch along of 2026 is a win for us. And I am happy with it. Just not quite happy with the scoreline, but the final score here at the Vitality Stadium, well, not here, but you know the drill. It's Bournemouth 2, Arsenal 3. And it's an important 3 points. And I've just put the wrong, hang on a minute, full time, not half time. Oh, God. It was 3-2 at half time. Can you imagine? Big 3 points. City are going to beat Chelsea tomorrow, so it's important that we got these 3 points tonight. Really is important. Referee did blow the whistle there. Bang on 6 minutes, but I don't mean the Bournemouth players are too happy with that, but who cares? I don't. What I care about is the 3 points. That are ours. And we've got 2 more watch-alongs, folks, live on Realltom Football for Arsenal, which are going to include our home game against Liverpool, which is on Thursday next week. Then we are going to proceed to the FA Cup weekend, which is going to include a minimum of 4 games for you as well, including Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. There won't be a game on Friday. And it is the first time and a rare time that I will be here for a full FA Cup weekend outside of the third, in the third, fifth, or fourth rounds. So yeah, that'll be nice for you because it is going to be a rarity where I'm going to be here for the full FA Cup weekend. Then Carabao Cup terms, I will be at Stamford Bridge, where Arsenal play their first leg in the Carabao Cup semi-finals for a chance to go to Wembley. So, final score then, once more. It is a win for Arsenal. It is 3-2. And it's time to round you up on everything that's happened over the course of the day, because I fancy doing that as well, keeping you through the scores. And African Cup of Nations, Senegal beat Sudan by 3-1 today in the knockout stages. And Mali currently down to 10 men against Tunisia. 29 minutes on the clock there for you. And if you do want to give that Mali-Tunisia game a watch, then you can head over on your TVs or on your devices to 4-7 or all 4 to watch coverage of Mali against Tunisia in the UK in the African Cup of Nations. And if you still want more, 8 o'clock tonight, it is the darts on Main Event and Sky Sports Darts. Espanyol against Barcelona for you on Disney Plus. And Ligue 1 is on Ligue 1 Plus with Lille taking on Rennes. And just to round you up as well as to what is happening tomorrow, we're going to start you off at 12:30 in a rare Sunday where things are out of normal. The normal, shall we say, in Saturday kickoff times. But you start with Lazio against Napoli, which is an Italian Serie A game live on TNT Sports 2, DAZN as well, and on Discovery Plus. Birmingham City against Coventry City at 12 o'clock on ITV1, ITVX, STV Player, and STV. Also on Sky Sports Main Event, Sky Sports Football, and in Ultra HD. Sky Sports Plus includes your coverages of Queen's Park Rangers against Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United, Oxford United, Lincoln against Peterborough, Bolton against Northampton, Cheltenham against Crawley, and MK Dons against Chesterfield. Then it's over to TNT Sports, where Leeds against Man United is what we start you off with. Kickoff is at 12:30, 12:15 for the coverage on here. And at 3 o'clock, it is 3 o'clock kickoffs on TV. Sky Sports Golf for Everton against Brentford. Main Event for Fulham against Liverpool. Premier League for Newcastle Palace. And football for Spurs against Sunderland. More from the AFCON as Morocco take on Tanzania on 4-7 and all 4. 5:30 kickoff for Man City against Chelsea live on Premier League and Main Event. And if you want to watch a bit more of some AFCON, 4-7 and all 4 for South Africa against Cameroon. So let's go through your scores then today. So Aston Villa beating Nottingham Forest by 3-1. It was goals from John McGinn and Ollie Watkins that secured the win. Gibbs White, the Forest goal scorer. A big victory for Brighton over Burnley as they won 2-0 over Burnley. But a big victory, more or less, I should say, for Wolves as they won 3-0 against West Ham. Goals all coming in the first half from Mateus Mane, Hwang Hee-chan and John Arias in what will be probably Wolves' only victory of the season. So Wolves beating West Ham 3-0 in their first victory of the season. Serie A has seen Como beat Udinese 1-0. All the rest of the scores have been 1-1 draws. Genoa Pisa, Sassuolo Parma and Juve Lecce. Still to come, Atalanta against Roma. In the La Liga, Celta Vigo beats Valencia 4-1. A draw for Osasuna against Athletic Club. Villarreal beating Elche 3-1. And still to come is Espanyol against Barcelona. No significant scores to report in Liga. Scottish Premiership, a surprise and one that angers me in a 3-1 victory for Rangers at Celtic Park in the Old Firm. Not going to go any further details into that one. Dundee winning the Dundee Derby away to Dundee United by 1-0. Falkirk beating Aberdeen by 1-0. Hearts beating Livingston by 1-0. Hibernian winning 3-1 at Kilmarnock. And Motherwell beating St Mirren by 2-0. And there hasn't been any EFL Championship today, has there? No, there hasn't, I don't think. So that is it then. Well, the Dundee FC and Dundee United then anyways. Dundee FC won the Dundee Derby against Dundee United. It finished Dundee United 0, Dundee FC 1. Okay, folks, then that is it then, folks, on this Saturday, but you can catch up a little bit later on. Fan cam will be on the way. Rare treat for you on a Saturday evening. We don't normally do it, but tonight you will get one. And that is pretty much all I've got left to say. Thank you for your company. And do join us tomorrow for your rare triple header on a Sunday in Saturday kickoff times. We start you off at the usual time on a Saturday, not a Sunday, of 12:15. That's Leeds against Man United to kick you off. 3 o'clock, Fulham against Liverpool. And for the 5:30 kickoff, normally 4:30, but not tomorrow, Man City against Chelsea. Take care, have a good night. Big victory for the Arsenal. And we are currently 8 points clear at the top.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. know anything. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.